I honestly think a big sign when your house doesn't fit you anymore is things get hard. You know, things get overwhelming. Like just cleaning up seems daunting and you're like, oh, I wonder how much it would cost to get a housekeeper in here. Or I wonder how much it would cost to get somebody to mow our lawn or to weed our garden or to just, is everything now starting to get too much that used to give you joy maybe? And now it's like, ugh, big telltale sign that now is probably a good time to start pondering and thinking about downsize and then go from there. So it could be multiple things. It could be bigger things like your kids moved out or maybe you're getting a divorce. They're probably the two biggest ones. There's also things like you're not using rooms anymore that you used to use. I think just be truthful with yourself and say, okay, I'm in my house. There's only me and maybe my partner. Is this space too big for the two of us? Are we utilizing the whole space? Yeah, thinking long term, like in 10 years, are you having problems getting the groceries in the house from the front stairs? Is it a challenge to get them in the front of the house? If it is a little bit, it's going to be in 10 years. And same with laundry, carting that basket up the stairs or even down the stairs. Is that going to be, something you want to do in 10 years or can do in 10 years? And maybe now is a good time to evaluate that. And if you find yourself saying, maybe this house is too big for us now is the time to maybe start thinking about downsizing. If you're in a place where you're thinking, okay, all the boxes are ticked, it's too big, I think we need to move on, it's getting too much, I don't want to mow the lawn anymore, now that seems like a burden instead of a fun thing to do or a privilege, or like my lawn looks so beautiful, and you're like, okay, it's time to downsize. Start by thinking, I always tell people, like when you move, think about your lifestyle first. That should come first and foremost. Think of your lifestyle. What do you do? What hobbies do you like to do? What sports do you like to do? Do you like to go for walks and trails? Do you want to walk around the block? Are your friends and family close? What kind of things do you do? Are you very social? Or would you like to go to plays maybe, and you want to be close to the theater, however that looks in your community? Think of who you are now and in 5-10 years. How much is that going to change? Of course, besides the physical part of your house getting too big for you, there is the emotional part. Maybe you have raised your kids in there or your animals in there and they're no longer around. When my marriage ended, it was emotional. Then we had to sell the house and I was left in the house. My ex-husband had left. The kids were still there with me. And so we had, where they grew up, we marked it on a door frame right at the kitchen. So every day I would walk in the kitchen to eat, to make dinner, to make lunch, whatever. So I would walk by that like probably 30 times a day, and I'd stare at it and just go, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? This is such a big part of my children's life. Like basically from the time that they could stand until now, at that time, there was a record of their growth, and not having that with me just seemed impossible. Like, what do I do? I'm like, maybe I can just slowly, I don't know, I had all these things in my head. I can just go and buy another piece of molding or whatever just to put in there, or nobody will notice if I just take part of the door frame off. Then I realized that wasn't gonna work. So after like probably a month of tormenting what to do with it, I'm like, okay, I can't take apart my house. I can't just do that. We sold it. We need to leave it the way they bought it. So I'm like, okay, I'll just take a picture of it. And this was before phones had cameras and stuff. So I just got my camera and I took a picture of it. And it's still a memory. It's still a memory of, my boys as they grew up. So it's not something that I left behind. It's just something I altered the way I see it and view it. A big part of why I took a photograph of that door frame But not just because, you know, it was my kids. It was a lot of memories. Like, we had a lot of memories to attach to them growing up. So,
Yeah.
you know, I would tend to ask people, or you can ask yourself, what would you be holding on to if you switched locations? I mean, I know
Right.
a lot of memories can be created in houses, but remember, those are memories, and they will come with you. I'm sure people
Yeah.
take lots of photographs of memories, or, you know, you just remember them and you tell each other, or you tell stories, and you'll always have those memories. Now, does the
Yeah.
house that you live in currently, does it still serve you? Is it serving the you are now? And will it serve the you that you will be in a few years? So, you know, you want something that will grow with you.
Right.
Even though it's downsizing, it's not growing necessarily, but it will serve you at the place you're at now instead of in the past. Downsizing isn't necessarily shrinking your life. It's making room for the life that you're going to have now and going forward. I put together a free downsizing checklist. So I put the link below. You can print it off, save it to your computer, and follow it at your own pace.